It's time to get the second last epilogue for all of our one-way heroics. This one should be fun because overall there's only one condition, and the condition is we can't have a partner. We're going about it solo. We are also going to pick up some stuff to make this easier, in theory. Like, I don't know what. Let's organize this and see what we got here. I kind of want to get rid of some of the stuff that I've got sitting in the vault that doesn't seem to have much use. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And combo Holy Lance. I think that's really what we need. Now, the only other question... We didn't grab a shield, did we? No. That's okay. We're gonna go a little bit a little bit what? We're gonna go a little bit intense here. We're gonna drop our vial of healing, so hopefully this plays out as we need it to. So, what does that mean for our adventure? Well, because there's only one thing that we need to actually do, it seems like it would be a waste to just cut directly to the end of our adventure, as it were. And so what I think I'll do is I will hop in here. I can't bash, can I? No. That's... Okay, going poorly. Fantastic. Alright, well that didn't work. Oh well. What I will do is I will cut in and out as we complete milestones, checklists, all these sorts of fun things. We'll pick up the kunai, I guess, for now. Just because there's going to be a lot of different things. We got to go not a specific or particular amount of distance. Instead, what we have to do is level ourselves up and make ourselves really in the right position to be able to take these challenges on as they were. We're only going to be able to kill one of these, so let's go with this one. So, I will cut out here, and I will come back when we're beginning our... or when something interesting or important happens. Now would you look at that. Frail Panty the Merc. Unfortunately, Mr. Panty, we're not interested in you. It's a rarity, I know, but it is what it is. And we're not gonna bother with that. Hello, Panty. I'd love to have you on our party, but for what we need to do, we can't do that. Well, we're in a spot of trouble here. No energy, no stamina. Bad guys spawning. So we've got this, and that's the extent of our ability to heal ourselves pretty much. So knowing that the strong enemies are on their way, let's get ourselves into a good position here. Do we need to use our armor? I don't think so, necessarily. We can always throw it on after the fact, if need be. Oh, it's harpies. You know what? We'd better. Hey, never mind. Yeah, look at that. We got through that pretty easily. That's good. And we got some meat, too, so that should help us get some energy back. Hey, look at that. Oh, shit. I didn't even see him. A purple chest. That should have something really nice in it, presumably. And because our friend there is going to hurt us a lot, I'm going to do a little bit of... Ah, there we go. Beautiful. We are getting our ass beat in this temple here. Let's bash this poor bastard. And because I don't want to risk breaking whatever's in there, Crystal of Great Strength and Plate Mail. Holy shit. Okay, well, we're picking that up because I want to see what that shit looks like. Physical damage reduced to 80%, increased evasion, 30% defense. Well, you know what? If we put that on and we jury-rig it, that will also fix our sturdy sword. I like that plan. Let's equip that. Goodbye, Knight's Coat. And then jury-rig everything back up. Nicely nice. This is nice, but this is gonna go into our next campaign, 100%. I'm gonna keep this. What we're gonna do is we're a little bit overweight. We're just gonna drop that. And with that, we are out of the desert, or out of the temple. Not worth it. Well, good. Our appraiser just died. That's ideal. And by ideal, I mean not at all ideal. We're doing really good. I just need to do one more thing. And that one more thing is get some healing items that aren't just healing herbs. If I can do that, and I've got more than enough money, tons of cash, then I'll be good. I'll be happy. Now, shattered a key of seals. Well, I guess we've already got one, so it's not that bad. Now that's not gonna work. Shame. That backfired a bit. You know what? Let's just eat it. Ooh, wow. Lots of, not so happy things in here. The game has stopped screwing around. Run away. Okay, look at that. Tight fit. But we're good. Oh, look at this. This is what we needed. Little Red Riding Hood. Heal, heal, heal. Heal. You're a godsend, Little Red Riding Hood, or Red Riding Hood, or whatever your name is. Crap, you don't have enough money. Crap, you don't have enough money. Okay, well that's okay. Because what we're gonna do is, I think it's go time. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, I think we've got everything we need. I think we've got everything we need. I'm looking at all sorts of things here, and I'm looking... Alright, so here's what we don't need. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. The Demon Lord is going to arrive in supposedly like 3 hours or so. So I'm going to deal with her, and then we'll come back. There is something of an irony, I will admit, to the fact that I lugged all that armor around and then used Zenura Weave, and now I can't wear any of it. We're taking on the Dark Dragon. And with our combo rate as it is... Oh, look at that. Nice timing. We hopefully... I'm not getting out of the way here, so I'm just gonna have to tank it. And with that, 3 big-ass pieces of armor in our equipment. The Dark Dragon, with girth comparable to a mountain, takes a deep breath. It's going to breathe fire! Just as the thought crosses our hero's mind, the Dark Dragon undulates its tremendous body and slowly descends. For the next few moments, the earth is shaken asunder with the force of his landing. Soon after, the area is engulfed by a shockwave, followed by tremendous heat wave and gale force winds that batter the land. Zero endures the blast with all their strength, hoping to avoid being blown away. However, that terrible landing is the Dark Dragon's final act. The darkness has been defeated. Now the world is finally safe from being consumed. With this final victory, the battle is finally over. Zero is finally able to relax, and suddenly realizes their knees have hit the ground. It was a long and trying battle without any rest. The fatigue was just too great to endure anymore. Just then, to the hero's complete surprise, the Demon Lord suddenly teleports right into the midst of them. However, the hero senses no malice from the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord said thus: "If I sacrifice myself, even though some worlds would be devoured, at least this one world would be saved. I thought it was an acceptable sacrifice. However, you managed to create a miracle with just the power of a simple human." Excuse me, I'm not simple. "I will never have to face an opponent as deadly as this again. One of these battles per lifetime is more than enough. There is no longer any reason for me to be here. The same goes for Victor." After saying that, the Demon Lord walks to the edge of the world that had been devoured and dives over the edge. Zero did not have the strength left to do anything but watch. There were too many unanswered questions to understand exactly what took place. However, one thing was certain: victory was theirs. Zero lies down on their side as if to sleep. In front of them spreads a night sky full of stars. A flock of birds fly overhead as if in thanks to Zero. As soon as Zero closes their eyes, their mind welcomes the sweet darkness of sleep. This repose is the best reward I could have received in my entire life. Please allow this hero this much deserved rest, and bestow glory upon the person who walked this path. Last time we beat the dragon, we had that starting epilogue. But because we had a partner with us, we didn't get the other one. This epilogue. With the defeat of the darkness, Zero and Iris became the saviors of the world. After taking time to rest and recover, they decided to return to the lands ravaged by the darkness. It takes a full 2 days just to climb over the corpse of the dark dragon. The origin of the darkness was even larger than they imagined. Once they finally climbed down to reach solid ground, they realized the dark mists have dissipated completely. However, a quick glance around shows that the surrounding land is still being corrupted by a sickly purple growth, draining life and beauty from its surroundings. However, even in the middle of the corrupted lands, there are signs of new green growth poking through the corruption. The power of nature is not to be taken lightly. Surely, one day this land will be green with life once more, and even this spot will grow once more. What? And even this spot will once more be filled with the sweet sense of spring growth. Zero saw a multitude of sights during their journey. From the remains of creatures, buildings, and scattered riches, to stranger sights like liquid-like creatures, and we fought a few of those. However, the most significant find was something left behind by the dark dragon. Large and mysterious black fangs and scales that glow like dull light. It seems like these were shed when the new ones came in. This shows that the darkness was more than just a monster. It was a proper living creature with a metabolism and everything. Did it start out life as a small snake? And would it have died of age had it been left alone? Zero's head swims in a sea of unanswerable questions. Oh look, we can see the castle now. Looking to where Iris is pointing, Zero spots the pile of rubble where the castle they remembered used to stand. The castle where this world-changing journey got its start. They decided to camp out for the night in the ruins of the castle. With absolutely no signs of life in the vicinity, it was an eerily quiet night. The next morning, Zero thrusts a sword into the center of the throne room. The sword rests right where Zero stood when his journey first began. In front of the sword, Zero engraves the following message: "Pray that these lands know eternal peace, a certain hero." Although it was no more than a simple act of self-indulgence, Zero is able to achieve a sense of closure. Iris looks back at the castle ruins. It will be nice if people eventually live in this area again. I wonder if I will see a new castle built here before I pass on from this world. Will she be able to survive long enough to see a new castle built? There's no way to know. Soon after, Zero and Iris make their way back to the land of the living. On their way, they pick up a dragon scale and dark fang as a memento of the adventure. Ooh, this is the longest epilogue, I think. The two return to a land full of life and nature. After spending time in such badly devastated lands, the sight of green is especially beautiful. This is exactly what we fought to preserve. Well, let's get on with our next adventure. How about this city to the south? I've heard it is gourmet heaven. Despite her unease, Iris has already decided on the next destination, and it doesn't sound like a bad trip at all. With the darkness gone for good, this world has truly been saved this time. Now humanity can continue to flourish for tens of thousands of years. At least until something else goes wrong. Wow. Harsh. Holy shit, this is the longest epilogue! Right in front of Zero's eyes lie a world full of discovery. This world still holds unknown lands, challenges, and adventures. Zero wonders just how much of this world they can explore. Just how much of the world's secrets can they uncover. Zero wants to see it all. Unable to wait any longer, Zero starts off at a run. The fairy Iris panics and chases after Zero. Onward to endless adventures. I am Winrar. You know, that dimension was actually really, really, really good. So much so that I almost want to try using it as a speed run. Now, let's quickly we're gonna dump a lot of shit into the vault. Because we are gonna need a lot of shit for our next time. Alright. There we go. Alright, so it's the same ending. Let's just confirm that I did everything correctly. Unknown epilogue. 1 chapter remaining. Oh, yeah. It is time to go into the absolute hardest campaign. And I am super ready. Till next time, guys. Later.